And Regis, and today I'm going to show you how to use Blogger through Google. So the first thing I did is sign into Google with my email address. You can always create another email address that's related to your course that you are teaching. So I go in here and I can look for Blogger, and it's right here. Now, I could click Manage. I could also click, I want to show you the sample of a blog. So this says View Blog. This is what my blog looks like. Now, if this were for a class blog, each post would be different. So my blog is saregis.blogspot.com because I'm not doing this for a class right now. So if you want to go into settings, you can go into settings and pick, your title for your blog. You can click pages. You don't have any pages, so that's not going to be a big problem. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to layout. Okay, and this is pretty much your layout. These are all going to be gadgets that appear on your profile. So you'll have a blog archive, you'll have a sidebar, and you'll have a search and a header, and then you'll have where your actually featured post, and your blog posts are down here, and then your popular bloggers, blogs are listed there. At that point, you can go to Theme Designer. And in Theme Designer, you can, if you've already got a theme, you can reset background and theme to your course. So you can actually change it to, like, let's say you teach writing, you could put computers and pens and pencils as your photo, and then you could change your color and theme. If that's not something you want to do, this is the theme I have, and it says it's called Contempo Light, and this is the one I have here, and these are free themes. Not all themes are free, so just be aware of that. And you can go in here and you'll click Customize, and then you can go ahead and customize your gadgets. So you could go to this specific gadget and look at it and say, oh, okay, do I want that gadget or not? And if you don't, you can eliminate the gadget. But what I want to show is actual posts. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, and these are 2 posts that I have created. And so to update a post, I already created this post, but what I want to show you is how to update. So first you go to post creation, and you start creating a post. Okay, you can go to update if it'll let you, and then you can just go down and say okay. And usually if you can always sign up for a Google account, I believe, with your school address. If you prefer not to do this, you can just do discussion boards inside of Canvas. That's a good way to communicate with students. But here I put my students and myself can only respond to this. And I'm going to put, you may respond via Canvas in the discussion board or in a Word document and email it. So here's the thing with the blog. Most of the time with the blogs, I go ahead and I just give the students extra information that I don't give them on Canvas, extra websites, extra links, extra web handouts in case the students can't afford to print items off of Canvas. But I also just in general use this as a place to access, like, a link for my office hours through Zoom, or just the extra information that the students need. Sometimes I will not use a blog at all. In fact, this semester I am not using a blog. So I'm confining myself to Canvas to actually do posts like this. This does not mean that you can't use Blogger, but you can also use Google Drive in the classroom and post information there and then link it to your course. So there's a lot of tools that you can use through Google in general, but Blogger is just where I really don't expect responses all the time. So I generally tell the students to respond through another means of technology, whether that be Word or Google Docs or Google Drive by sending me the post that way or uploading the post. Sometimes I program in a question on discussion board that says, have you read the post for this week? Please respond to it in 200 words with any questions, concerns that you might have. So every time I make a post, I generally have a way of responding either through the comments section or just in general have them read it and then respond in the classroom. And I provide the link to the Blogger in my class so that they can actually access the Blogger to read it. The Blogger is usually used, like I said, just for extra tools to teach them more than what I can teach them necessarily inside Canvas. And even when I find new resources for them or create new resources for them, I like to put them on Blogger first. And then if the students respond well to them, then I'll add them to Canvas in the future. So using Blogger is actually a relatively easy tool. Obviously, if you don't like blogs, you can go to sites such as WordPress.com and you can just create a free website and your students can receive that link on the Canvas or emailed to them, and you can actually create posts for each week and videos and visuals for them in addition to the material that is available in your course Canvas. So I think that that is it for today. Blogger's pretty easy if you have a Google email or you use your teaching email to do it. Just remember when you title your blog is you can make multiple blogs. If you go here, you click new blog and you can make a blog for each course, or you can just create a blog for both classes and say something like fall 2022 and then, don't ask for responses in the blog, but rather ask for responses in the Canvas or through email or by uploading a document. So that is it for today.